Alright guys, so I finally got my copy of Digimon World Next Order. Now, in case you guys don't know, Digimon World for the PS1 is still to this day my favourite Digimon World game. And this game is meant to be a sequel. All I can say is, guys, about bloomin' time. Let's get into it with my first impressions. Now, I decided to cut out the fluff a little bit. I basically did the intro, which, well, I streamed the intro. I did like a test to test my new Elgato, actually. It was, let's just say there was a lot of dialogue, as the chat will say to me, you know, there's so much dialogue going on about. So, you know, I've cut that out a little bit, so I've played this a little teeny-weeny bit. And all I can say is, so far, guys, it really is, like, you might be able to hear here, but, like, this music here is pretty much like File City, pretty much. I say File City, but I guess more like the nighttime-ish music, I believe, for File City. So that's pretty cool. A lot of musics are like remixed from the original. You got the training here. I kind of like how this is set up. So yeah, I kind of that funny. Oh, it's like a baby Gearmon, but it's not Gearmon and stuff. So yeah, the training, how it works here, but well, basically you've got two Digimon that you raise. Now, something I noticed is that your Digimon pretty much act similar to how they did in the original, where they'd have like little notifications, like see there, it's got like, oh, I need meat, so you feed them meat. Apparently Renamon doesn't like this item, and what I tend to do is I tend to scold. And apparently Snow Gaburumon was like, yeah, get it together. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, they have notifications, but they also seem to talk. Like, they have dialogues. But I don't know if it means anything. Like, Renamon said, come on, let's play. And I'm like, can you actually, like, do some sort of activity or something? Or does she mean just hang about and stuff? Like, I'm not actually sure if it means anything. You know what I mean? I assume that I means just neutral type of stuff, but let's show off the training while we're here. So I don't know too much, but I guess you can like pair like what you want and stuff. You got move bonus and friend bonus. That's interesting. Okay. Rival bonus. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Use the analog sticks to choose where you want them to go. We'll do MP and HP, sure. So Renamon will do MP, and Snagurumon will do HP. Now, I still don't really know what these like letters do, but it's basically like a slot machine, like it was in the original, but instead it's like a scroller, and it's a lot easier. I assume like certain symbols that you collect are like better than others, but I'm not 100% sure what they mean at the moment. You don't really see the training either, they're just kind of just there. Yeah, like they've got their interactions and stuff. They seem happy enough. But what we can do is, if I go and press the triangle button, this is where you've got like the main data for everything, like you've got your partner, we can look at the tamer, this is who we are. Now, the main protagonist from Digimon 1 apparently is in this, so, well, makes sense, guys. Now, you also did miss the intro. I cut out the fluff with that. To summarize, but in case anyone doesn't want any spoilers of this game, if you're new to this game, I will just say, right at the beginning, we had basically a tutorial battle against Machinedramon. And our partners were Metal Garurumon and War Greymon, and apparently Machinedramon was so OP that they had to DNA Digivolve into Omnimon, and it still wasn't enough. So there you go. And then now Digimon died in the end. So that's kind of, well, they, you know, it's like the original, so they basically just came back as Digi-Eggs, but still, it's just like, really? Okay. So here, if we look into like history, we can like get an idea of the Digivolutions. Now, I don't think they tell you the requirements. At least I don't think so. But sometimes they will like give you a chart. Like say for example, I guess you can unlock things. Like here, this Digivolution is for Kyubimon, which is our normal. But just like the old one, you can, well, as you can see, we can do some crazy stuff. Like here, I think this Digivolution was actually not Renamon's. I think it was Gotomon, I think. Or it leads to Gotomon, I believe. And Can I switch? Yeah, there we go. And using the shoulder buttons to switch there is very handy. Snowgaburamon here. I was trying to get Gomamon through Bukamon right here, but as you can see, that's not what happened, and I got Snowgaburamon, unfortunately. But then here, like, you know, you got they're blanked out here. But when I was in training, actually, it actually showed me, it's like, okay, these are the Digivolutions you can get, and one of them was Snowgaburamon. So, you know, that's remained the same. And if you weren't a fan of that, then you might not be a fan of this, honestly, as well. I don't know how easy it is compared to Digimon World 1, because I felt like you didn't really know what you were getting. I mean, you do now, because you can look it up, but I mean, like, back then, perhaps if you were a kid like myself, growing up playing this game, you were like, well, how do I get this? You know, how do I get that? You know, how do I do this? But it seems, I'm guessing, with certain things you do, you can unlock, I guess, let's say, information on, what's this? Oh, okay. Oh, right, I see. It's kind of like, right, I'm with you. Also got the techniques as well, which is cute. What I like to see. Can I just say, guys, though, graphically wise, I don't think this game is that bad. People have been complaining because this is basically a PS Vita game, in case you guys didn't know. That was ported over. They seem satisfied with the new strength for training. Good. Okay. I am a good trainer. I forgot to mention I'm the legendary tamer, guys. Also, you get messages as well, which I think if I go to Digimail right here, yeah, there we go. And like Digimon there. You got classic Digimon, which is awesome. But this isn't Fall City. It's, well, I'd say a lot smaller. This is a Floatia. I don't know if it expands, which I assume it does. I just recruited Patamon actually on the previous test stream. I'm so happy. Like, don't get me wrong, this game might not be that good, but I won't know until I get into it, guys. You know, first impression, I'm liking it. I am. You know, the graphics isn't as bad as people make it. I think people are just making excuses. Yes, you know who you are. You can call me out on it if you want, but, you know, I mean, I haven't looked at the PS Vita game, but I honestly think it's not terrible, and graphics aren't everything, guys. I'm in it for the gameplay. It is a little weird how they follow, and I'm starting to wonder. Oh, bathroom time. I like how they say that. Yeah, for some reason there's a picture of a rocket and it says boom. I mean, are they saying that they're literally shitting rockets? I mean, I don't know. But all these Digimon just like have information and stuff, so you can like find out, like, you know, bits and bobs and infos and stuff like that. But for the most part, you feed it, guys. You take it to the toilet. You train it. You sleep it. You battle it. It's Digimon World. The battle system is a bit different. So, I mean, let me have a look at my HP and MP before we go out, because I don't want to die. Well, we haven't fully healed, so what we can do is go and rest. We can actually speak to the baby Geomon called Gigimon. So we can rest for an hour. So, you know, everything is just feels like an updated version of the game in a way. You know, kind of sleepy. You want to go to sleep? Kind of sleepy. Almost time for sleep. I think you can just put them to sleep. Time for bed. Yeah. I don't know if there's any specific consequence for putting them to sleep when you don't want them to go to sleep. Nice. So I can see Snowgabuaramon's obviously an eater, so let's get some meat, and then we'll go venture out and see if we can do a battle or so, and we'll try and get used to it. Like, I don't think the graphics is that bad. I honestly think it looks kind of nice. Not okay, maybe the PS4 could do better, I'm sure, but it's definitely not terrible. It's very colourful, very vibrant, very bright. Let's go over here. See if we can get a battle. Now, I will admit, the battle system is a bit different, and okay, so you can find ingredients and stuff, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, look at that. I think that's alright. It's, you know, it's nice on the eyes. I'm interested to see how big this place is, honestly, because the thing about Digimon World 1, I loved it, but I loved it so much that I wanted more. I wanted more areas to explore. I wanted it to be bigger. So I'm just hoping there's a lot to do, you know. I mean, the game is telling me this world is vast. It contains a multiple of errors. Errors. Yeah, Machine Dramon just comes out. Error, error. Andromon comes out. Error, error. Oh, hey, it's your cousin Snowburomon, the original GBUKJai. Okay. Okay, this is a tutorial battle. Right, so how this works, from what I figured out, is you hold the shoulder buttons to do a command, and if you have enough MP, you can use it. There are some that are like ranged, and some though you have to get close to. Now, I don't know if you can control whether your Digimon is close or not. I don't think so. So you gotta be aware that if your opponent, well, if your opponent's not close to you, or if you're not close to them, then you try and do the physical attack, they're just gonna stand there and use it. That's what I noticed anyway. Guys, I'm not very good with tactics. Well, I'm not terrible with tactics. Let's try Bubble Breath.
Let's get serious.
You can also cheer, which apparently, like, I guess, like, vibrates them? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely different. Like, the battle system, I can wholeheartedly say, it's definitely different. It's a bit confusing at first. Again, I think it's just something I need to, you know, it's going to take a bit. It's definitely, I feel like it's definitely not quite a jump into battle like Digimon World 1 is. Sure. Let's battle. But I do like a lot of this music. It's like remix music. This is different. Yeah, and there's also a time limit, which I don't like. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, she's nowhere near. There we go. So I assume they just go in and attack, like they do the original. It's a bit weird how they seem to back up. The way they back up, their movement. Alright, so I don't know what went wrong, but I tried to use an item. I pressed the X button and it was just like, nah, mate. So I don't know, like, I didn't see another option. I literally just pressed the X button and yeah, I literally just pressed the X button. I was like, okay, what do I do now? And nothing happened. So if I'm missing something, if I'm absolutely dumb, guys, then please just say you are dumb, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I appreciate it. Boom! Explosive poop. Alright, let's try and find another battle. So something I've noticed is that... What's that? Do you want to pick up this item? I do. What is that? A fruit. Hey, got a trophy. Yeah, something I noticed was, I was right, in the sense that you can actually unlock Digivolution conditions. So if you were struggling to get like ultimates like I was back then, this could be really helpful for you guys. I can assume. It seems like it just depends on like just doing like general raising. Like I train and then I praised, and that seemed to unlock a bit of information on like the certain Digivolutions. So like it says, oh, you know, I'm guessing if it's like blanked out, then it means you don't need to raise that stat in order to get that Digivolution. So I wholeheartedly approve of that, guys. I wholeheartedly approve. I definitely had a hard time. Which one of you guys, or you know, who's with me on that? Who struggled to get ultimates back when they were kids? I know I definitely did. Oh shit, a Fugamon. Okay, I'm not fighting you. I ain't fighting you, mate. Not yet. I'm not ready. Considering I lost to a GBUKJai, I'm not going. Oh, was that transition into afternoon? That was weird. That's like a flash. Oh. See, like already, I took a decent amount of damage, man. Alright, so... Okay, that didn't do that last time. That didn't do that last time. I'm so confused. Nice! Okay, I think I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Slowly. But yeah, like, Renamon, you took a lot of damage. Get him! Okay. Renamon's like, yeah, go to the bathroom, yeah! Alright, can we possibly recruit someone before the end of this video? And then I will just give my, you know, my final first impression thoughts. It's a level 4 Gaburamon. Okay. We made him angry, no! Holy, okay, wow.
That's right.
Wait, how do we, yeah. Can we flee? Okay. Thank God. I'm guessing level 4 is too much for us. Jesus Christ. I can already see this game is going to punish you. Real bad. So I guess... Like, we had like 500 HP and they were just taking us out in one go. So that's not... Don't underestimate cat sick with eyes, dude, guys. Don't underestimate cat sick with eyes. Woo! Digistalk. Digimushroom. I will take. Yay. Why did you poop in your sleep? Why did you do that? I didn't see no option. I'm not at fault here. I'm not a bad trainer. I swear. I'm the legendary tamer. Trainer. Yeah. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Now unfortunately I couldn't show off too much because I suck. I feel like, again, I'm going to need time to like train and really get used to everything and just prepare myself, because I can already see, like, if rookies are punishing me so easily, yeah, I'm gonna need to strategize. I'm gonna need to get better at this game. But again, you know, it's an RPG what you expect. So okay, to summarize my first impressions so far, all I can say is if you like Digimon World, I do think you'd like this. So yeah, there's also like a bond thing you have to. I will say one thing, right? They improve on a lot of things. Like, you can now find ways to actually find out how to Digivolve Digimon, which is really helpful. But there are things like friendship. Well, apart from like things like happiness and stuff, it seems like you have like a friendship type of thing, a bond between you and your Digimon, a bond between your partners. I guess if there's like rivalry going on there and stuff for whatever reason, then that's something like, you know, squabble, like sibling squabblery, so we say, you know, like children. So you know, there are things here and there to you know, keep an eye out and stuff. But I'm not sure how the grind is going to be like, but again, I feel like if you've played Digimon World, then expect to, you know, prepare yourself, train yourself out, raise your stats up and stuff. It's a nice, you know, it's nice to hear like remix of the original tracks. Again, it does feel like, you know, obviously the areas are different. At least, you know, like File City is now Flotia. I'm not sure how you sure you pronounce it, but you know, it's basically like that, but a lot smaller. I'm sure it'll expand as we go. It's very, let's say, it's very compact. It's like they kind of compact everything in terms of like the city wise. Again, it said it's got, you know, a vast amount of areas. So if that's the case, you know, if you like exploring, if you like a big area, then hopefully this game can fill that boots. Because again, I felt like Digimon World 1 was very, very short. Overall, I'm a bit like here and there with it. I'm definitely looking forward to getting into it. Some things that kind of make me question, like when I was trying to use an item and I didn't understand why I could use an item. And this wasn't like when they died or knock out. This was like when they were both alive, and I just wanted to use a recovery item, and I honestly couldn't figure out what I was doing. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe I was just doing something dumb. But just a few things here and there I was a bit confused about. I was like, you know, what's this? Why did this happen? You know, I'm not quite 100% sure. You know, the whole is a little bit on the slow pace. Again, Digimon World was kind of like that, honestly. One way would be like to increase speed to kind of make them respond a bit faster and stuff, and you know, things like that. So that's probably just something I need to improve on. But I mean, it feels like Digimon World in terms of just, you know, everything. I mean, the main fact was raising, and if you didn't enjoy it, all I can say is you may not enjoy it here, but they did improve on it. So if you're a Digimon fan,
I would at least give it a go if you can pick it up. It's still fairly new, even though this has been out for a while. It's still, you know, priced at like around 30 to 40 pounds. I'm not sure how much that would be in dollars, but I mean, if you really like Digimon World, you'd probably be willing to pay full price. But if you're a bit skeptical because, you know, you didn't particularly like the way Digimon World 1 was handled, then all I could say is maybe perhaps pick this up pre-owned, or, you know, perhaps borrow it off a friend if you know someone who has it, or wait until the price goes down. But I personally, I mean, at the moment, it's still hard to say, but I'm just looking forward to really digging into this, and who knows, I may give you like a proper review later on down the line to be like, okay, you know, now that I've played through pretty much everything, here's my thoughts. But yeah, all I can say is, guys, hope you've enjoyed this first impressions, this Let's Try on the Wednesday. If you want more Let's Try, should just tune in next Wednesday for another Let's Try video. If you want to see more Digimon World, like if you just want to see, maybe not necessarily a Let's Play, but perhaps some live streams, or just perhaps maybe showing some things off, then also give the video a like, and if this video reaches enough likes, I'll possibly do some more. Subscribe if you are new to the Gamebusters UK. We do Let's Plays, gaming reviews, gameplay videos, discussions, first impressions, streams, you name it. We do all sorts of gaming stuff. I am the platformer / RPG guy, so if you want more Digimon, subscribe to us here and you'll get more Digimon. I've been Jay from the GamebustersUK. Thank you for listening, guys. Take care. See you next time.